Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we're looking at some Zippos. I recently got this in trade. I did a video kind of talking about it and maybe briefly showing it, but I want to do a dedicated video for all the people who do love Zippos to see this separately. So the only focus here is the Zippos, right? So this is part of a trade that I did, and I just got, you know, a variety of different Zippo models. I wasn't specifically looking for any of these. It's just, you know, the deal was right, so I took it. I love any opportunity to adding Zippos to the collection, whether it's for parts or if I just want to carry something completely different, or in the future, you know, if I want to do some kind of trade or something, and maybe there's something real specific that someone likes or enjoys. So I figured I'd share with you guys. So right off the bat, we'll just kind of go through, I'll show them a little bit closer here. So here's the first one. I actually have this one already. All right, so we have the Vegas kind of gambling, you know, theme going on here. All right, and now all these came, well, some have boxes, but these older cases do have a separate piece, and the piece is missing. But it was a piece that covered the front for storage, right? But it hinged. You see the little holes here? It would hinge back, and it would lay flat, so it would keep it on an angle. So this was on display. I know this because, well, I collected Zippos for a long time, but they were also in that case when I worked at the pharmacy when I was a teenager. And that's how they were displayed in the case. You know, we opened them up. But this was the standard Zippo case back in the day, right, in the 90s. So, we got that one. We have this. Interesting design here. There's a few from the 90s. Well, I mean, actually, a lot of these are from the 90s, if not all of them. Now, it's interesting, if I take this one out, I know the biker ones have this, so I'm guessing it's the same thing. So, I'm going to pop this out of the case, which is hard to do in there. If you look at the bottom stamp here, let me zoom in. Now these coated Zippos, and back in the day, you can kind of see that still. All right, see the X2 on the right for our date, and on the left it looks like a G. So in this case, we do have a visible, you know, date codes in the bottom. I think it was this one that didn't have it. I didn't check this one, but I'm assuming it's the same thing. All three of these have artwork on the front. What's interesting though is that this artwork does have a date on it. All right, so if we look at this, let that camera focus for a second. There we go. You can see on the bottom there, what is that? 1996, right? 1996 SII. So that's maybe the artist, you know, or something relating obviously to the image. So if this was not visible on the bottom, it just so happens we have the date on the front, right? So pretty interesting design. You know, we got the half man, half horse thing going on here with the, you know, bow and arrow. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that could be your thing. It's, you know what I mean? It's not my thing specifically, but hey, obviously they put it on there and someone wants it. All right, so the next one here was actually backwards in the case. Some of these might, like this one's upside down, obviously, so that might be kind of jammed in there. But anyway, so this one is a chrome finish. It looks like it's never been used, but it is kind of dirty and filthy just from storage, or storing it open like this. So we had the original price tag on here, $29.95. This does have a little thing on the front. It's a stop sign. It says, "I'll never stop loving you," which either comes across as, you know, super stalker or really loving. I guess it depends on who you're talking to. But this one still has the, you know, a sticker on the back, the safety seal, all right, which was, I mean, it's lifted, but it's not coming off. So this was never used. This one is from 2009. Once the camera focuses, you can see that on the right. So past 2000 is really easy to date because they literally have a number, right? So that's another one. And we got this guy. Got the old rainbow, little sticker residue. And same deal, a lot of these are just never used. They're bought because maybe they like the design, maybe it was a collector. As far as the trade goes, this was from someone, I believe it was his father-in-law who passed away. So they're cleaning stuff out, found these lighters. Hey, Jeff likes lighters, you know, work out a deal. And we did send him a couple knives, you know, for these lighters. But this one, like I said, just kind of a rainbow motif. Interesting though, instead of just a straight rainbow, it's coming in on an angle. Something different. If that's your thing, that's your thing. All right, next we got the, from 1996, the little hippy dippy, the little, you know, smiley face with the flower. That's very like hippie-ish to me. 90s, common, right? So we look at our markings here. All right, and we get that to focus. I don't know, the camera's not cooperating today. There we go, maybe. So X2, same deal, and G. So some of these might have been all purchased around the same time as well. I don't really know the scenario behind it. Like I said, the only story is that these were, you know, someone who's passed away and has been, you know, moved on. That's kind of what happens. You know, it's a sad reality. Everyone who collects stuff, I mean, even if you hand it down to your family, it just gets recycled. You know what I'm saying? Whatever's in your collection, if you have it until the day you pass on, someone who's around takes it in. Maybe they put it in a box. Maybe they keep it until they die. But at some point, someone just sells it, gives it away. It's found, stolen, whatever. So, you know, like everything that I own, I love. I don't have kids yet. I love to, you know, give my stuff to my kids to enjoy. But really, it's just stuff. I don't care. Once I'm gone, I'm gone. But I'm just saying, it's just one of those weird kind of morbid factoids, is that your collection will be recycled. Whether someone will appreciate it or not, who knows? All right, but I do appreciate this. So at least I went to a good household. So this one is also kind of jammed in there because it's the wrong direction. So hang on a second, all right, there we go. All right, I'll clean these up too, I'll wipe these down. I'm actually not gonna use these cases, I'll store these some other way. But this is, looks like 1995. So cool 90s, you know, the eyeball thing. I've had an eyeball necklace. I had the, you know, little, I had all kinds of different pendants in the 90s. I wore a ball and chain necklace, like a larger ball and chain necklace. Not like I do. I still wear them, but they're much smaller because they're for my neck knives. But I had it as just a decoration, you know, jewelry type deal. But yeah, I've had all kinds of pendants on that thing. One I had forever was like a pewter dragon like hand, like the claw holding a marble. I still have that actually. I saved that. So maybe I'll rock that one day. But yeah, just random, looks like some wings and an eyeball and maybe some like chicken feet or eagle claws, I guess. Chicken feet doesn't sound as cool as eagle claws, right? All right, so next one here, let's see, CSA Archive. I don't know the reference. It looks like, I don't know, 50s, 60s, kind of cartoonish thing. There's some gears there, cartoon head. Let's go ahead and pop this guy out of the case and look at our bottom marking. Same deal though. Looks like maybe 97. What is that, X3? So, yeah. Pretty cool though. I don't know the reference, I'd have to look it up. You guys might know, maybe it's from a show, or maybe it's a branding, but I'm not familiar with it. All right, next up here. Same deal. This one's from 1990, what is it? 5? Yeah, 1995. So we got the sun chick with the, you know, heart glasses. These are just random, totally random designs. But they're cool. You know what I mean? I dig it. I like all Zippos. That's really what it comes down to. I like them all. So what is this one? Let's take this out of the box here. Zippo. We got the fire in the background. It says Motorsports. Zippo Motorsports. All right, so that is a speedometer. It looks like that's on fire. So, yeah. The needle is pegged there, by the way. You can see 140, what is it, 60, 180, 200, 220. It's like 200, it's pegged at 235 miles an hour. 235, that's pretty fast. That's got to be like, what, a crotch rocket? Or maybe some custom built thing that they take out to the salt flats and race. Who knows, but that's pretty fast. Same deal. This one's from 2012. But unopened. Actually, I'm sorry, it is open. The sticker is deceiving there. I didn't realize it was cut. But wick is totally clean, never used. Brand new. Doesn't seem like any of these are really used. Alright, next up here we got that biker dude, the skeleton, showing off to the skeleton chick. He's like, yo, check out this bike. She's like, that's pretty cool. He's like, you want to go for a ride? She says, alright. I don't know where this dialogue's coming from. But anyway, this is what I want to show you. So the markings on this, because they put this black coating on here, and this is, again, was super common in the 90s, you can't see jack squat. It doesn't mean it's fake. It doesn't mean that it's worth any less or more, I don't think. It's just the coating, it just globbed on, so it filled in the actual bottom stamp. Now the Zippo, the actual logo stamp is deeper, right? So that's why we could still see that, but we could really just not make out the other markings, right? So in this case, all we can really read is Zippo. We see the half of Bradford, and then we see PA and made, but we don't see the USA, the date code on the right, or the month on the left, right? So interesting stuff. So if you have a Zippo like this, you know, I don't know what that means. You know, like I said, maybe some people put less value on it, some people put more value on it. I don't really know. I don't care either way, personally, as a collector. I just understand that that's what it was at the time, you know. It's not like coins where you have an error and it's worth a bunch of money. All that means, in this particular case, we happen to have a date on the front. So we see 1996, is that what it was? You know, so we happen to know it's 96, but if you didn't have any other information on the image or anything like that, then it's just a mystery. That's all you can go by, you know, when they did that coating or at least the style of logo, so you know it's somewhat modern. You know, it's not going to be super, super old. Whoops. Actually, I do want to skip here anyway. So this one's the same deal. We got the bike. And what does this look like? From 96. What's going on here in this image? We got the skeleton chick, and she's bent over on the ground next to the bike. I don't know why. Is that part of the image, the black right there? Yeah, maybe it's, I don't know, something that's attached to the bike. Yeah, I don't know why she's on all fours. Maybe she's checking her tire. Tire's losing some air. Don't know why. So yeah, I don't know really what's going on there. I don't know why that would be the Zippo you chose to keep in your pocket, but so be it. All right, so next up, we got this chick. This is definitely modern. I've seen this before. There's a sticker on it that says 29.91 or 99, something like that. This is in a tin, which I don't think is original to this particular Zippo. All right, this one, yeah, 2007. I totally recognize this, by the way. So we have the girl in the front. She's got the wings and she's in the flower. This is like kind of like tattoo art, you know. This would be a cool tattoo for someone, I guess. But yeah, no sticker on the back. Brand new wick. So again, none of them seem used. I didn't open all of them, but I have to make that assumption based on what I've seen thus far. Next guy here, chrome. What is this? What's the image though? We have dancing skeleton. Are they the bear? Are they the Grateful Dead bear? No, they're just skeletons. Same deal, 1996 SII. Even though this one I don't think's used, you can see unfortunately some of that, you know, image is scratched off, so to speak. Again, this would just be from storage issues. But yeah, we got the hands in the middle. Red, black, and yellow. I don't know if this is like a Unity thing. I don't know why there'd be skulls though. I don't really know. It's just an interesting thing. I have to look up SII because obviously half these Zippos have that art on the front. So I'm curious now about it. All right, so this one, oh, this one was actually carried and used. How about that? So we have a charred wick. Cool. So someone actually enjoyed this one. All right. Very cool. All right. And lastly here, we have a non-Zippo Zippo. So we have the Coca-Cola, like rubberized thing just attached to a Star lighter. Now, I didn't know that Star still made lighters. Yeah, man, there we go. All right, so since 1988, now I've seen a bunch of these in the 90s, especially in the early 2000s when I was like super into collecting Zippos. And I liked like the Zippo copies and stuff because there are so many lighters that look or mimic a Zippo, but they're not. And this is one of those like Chinese brands, I think, Star-1. I've seen Star-2 too. I don't know what that is, a different series. I don't think it's a different company, but anyway. What's interesting though about this is that it says 2019, and then there's like a serial number or something there, right? So they're still making them until 2019, apparently. I don't know if they make them today, but I thought that was long gone in the 2000s. But same deal, it looks like a Zippo. This one was not used. It's just, you know, not. Okay. Oh no. Did I just break it? All I did was take it out. No. It looks like looks like it was just stripped. All right, hang on. Bear with me. Let's see if I can fix this. I pulled it out. I don't know if it was already like that, but it seems like the threads are not super tight. This is something that won't happen with a real Zippo, by the way. Just saying, but yeah, look at that. The threads on this screw are not, the screw actually doesn't fit that. I don't see why it would be stripped. That wants to shoot right back out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold pressure on here. I don't know, I can't do that. It's not gonna work. I was gonna try to jam it in there so it still works. I don't know how the previous person got in there. Just hope for the best? No. Come on. Alright, so let's see. Let's just leave that in there. Maybe this is how it was, and the spring pushing on the bottom of the case was allowing me to spark it. No, now it's in the way. And this insert doesn't really fit the case all that great either. Let's try it without the screw on the bottom. Yeah, I mean, still works, but you know, when you pull it out, it's not going to work. Anyway, that concludes this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you collect Zippos. I know plenty of you, especially in your EDC, you might have a Zippo or two or even three of them to like use daily and put through your rotation for whatever reasons. There's actually a ton of people who love carrying Zippos because of nostalgia and the history, the feel of it, but they don't like smoke. It's actually super common. These days, I'm not even sure. There might be as many or even more collectors slash people who appreciate it than people who really have a need for a lighter daily, like a smoker. If you smoke cigarettes, you smoke cigars daily, and you know, light them with a Zippo. Whatever the case is, a lot of people, you know, back in the day, if you could carry a Zippo, it's because you smoked. And most people who didn't smoke didn't carry lighters, right? It wasn't common. But, you know, now we have EDC stuff and it's becoming popular. And so people just carry all kinds of cool gear because they enjoy it. They don't necessarily need it every day. So yeah, let me know, number one, do you carry a Zippo specifically every day? You guys know I love my Zippos. I do not carry them every day. It's more of a mood thing. If I want to throw a Zippo into the, you know, EDC, I do. But it's not necessary. I don't need to. Even though I do carry a lighter every day for emergency type purposes, or if I want to light someone else's smoke or something like that, or a candle or whatever. But not necessarily a Zippo. It just depends on, you know, how I'm carrying. But yeah, let me know. Do you carry Zippo every day? And do you do it just because it's fun? Or do you do it because you regularly smoke? I'm just curious. So there you go. These are going right into the old collection. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful, splendid day or night, depending on where you're watching this. Maybe you have a wonderful rest of the 3 minutes before midnight. Or guess what? It's like 1:30 in the morning. And, you know, so I hope the whole day, whether you're about to go to bed soon or just waking up for work or something, I hope it's wonderful. So that's all. Have a great day or night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.